Well, good afternoon, everyone. Last week in his...
It's no secret that the differences between President Biden and his administration and Prime Minister Netanyahu and his...
And we'll wait for that. Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thanks, everyone. The President directed the United States military to build a temporary pier in Gaza to enable us to help surge humanitarian assistance to those who so desperately need it. A short while ago, I did a video conference with colleagues from Cyprus, from the United Kingdom, the UAE, Qatar, the European Union, and the United Nations to coordinate our efforts in getting this maritime corridor up and running. We're also, of course, working with Israel on this. When established, this corridor will enable the distribution of up to 2 million meals every single day, as well as medicine, water, and other critical humanitarian supplies. Now, this is something that's going to take time to actually put in place, although we're working on it as expeditiously as possible. And I want to emphasize, it is a complement to, not a substitute for, other ways of getting humanitarian assistance into Gaza. And in particular, overland routes remain the most critical way to get assistance in and then to people who need it. But this will help close the gap. Of course, the Israelis have been not only allowing food in, they have been working to make sure that it gets in and gets to people who need it. We've seen you have a terrorist group that is firing from hospitals, from schools, from apartment buildings, but the Israeli military, the Israeli government have a responsibility and an obligation to do everything possible to ensure that the humanitarians can do their jobs. And among other things, that means making sure that if there's a humanitarian facility that's clearly identified, it's not struck. Even as we work to surge humanitarian assistance by every means necessary, the most effective way to really get that done is with a ceasefire and having an environment much more conducive to getting the aid through. There's a very strong proposal on the table right now. The question is, will Hamas take it? Does Hamas want to end the suffering that it's provoked? The question is there, but I can tell you that we're intensely engaged every single day, almost every single hour,